So what we're going to do today is to keep working on all of the stuff that we had around here. So the problem was about that we are doing this limit. So we have managed to change the market order into limit order, but then apparently there are problems with them once we try to do them. So look at here. Failed to place bin TPL SL order because the take profit should be lower than the limit price. But this is talking about the bin TPL as a server. Wait a minute. I wonder, limit order. I'm not sure if we are doing this right. So orders.pi. So orders.pi failed to place bin TPLS order. So this might happen when another problem raises, so we don't actually know. So limit order, okay. So we can ignore this saying that it's a bin TPSS order, because actually what happens if the problem is the limit order is not okay, because the take profit is lower. I mean, I guess that this is short trade. This SUI is a short trade. Let's take a look. So short symbol SUI. Right. So if this is a short trade and if this is short trade for SUI, here we can see how it says that the take profit should be lower than the limit price. So here we are asking for this price and the take profit is not lower. The stop loss is higher, that's right, but the take profit is not lower. So right now we can so it's not a problem of the take profit stop loss, it's a problem of the limit order. So before handling the limit orders and so on, what we're going to do is to try to fix this thing about you know. So this is limit entry price, which comes from the current price in here, that this is having. So the question is, if this is the current price and we are adding a custom SL, okay, let me see. Short trade. So we are either rounding to the downside if it's a stop loss. Do you mean that we have this wrong? Or is it something else that we are not doing as expected? So if it's short, the take profit should be downwards. That's right. But this should be the other way around, isn't it? So if it's long, it goes up. The profit goes up. And this is doing the same thing. It's if it's stop loss, it goes up. But any of these is taking the stuff from actually trying to stop losses and down here trying to take profits, but somehow that's not right. So maybe my question is, how the hell do we do this stuff in the first place? Because trading symbols. This is done from trading symbols. Which is here. So whenever we are asking for EC10, we are getting the take profit from the other buys, that it's returned from here. And this is supposed to be coming from the EC10. So we have here the EC10 whatever. Calculate EC trend with RSI real, which we are no longer using RSI, but I mean we are using it, but not too much. So somehow we are returning. So either we are returning some stuff that doesn't make any sense, So I wonder if this is wrong. If this is wrong, and that's it. Because the current price. So look at that, stop distance on whatever. Early low, early high, early low, this thing here. So I don't think we are doing anything that helps us to do any of this. Yeah. I mean, we have the minimum stop distance, so you would think that the stop loss is okay, but we have seen here. Yeah, what the hell we have seen here? So take profit. Where the hell is this? So price is this thing. Take profit is higher, and it should be lower. And the stop loss, it's higher. What's wrong with the take profit? So this fails in short. Okay, let me check. Okay, so I'm going to add some debug lines because otherwise I don't know if I'm going to find out anything about this. So so before returning the advice data, I just want to print it down here, isn't it? So that I can understand later on what's going on. So it's like print with date and yeah, let's do this with Google Gemini. Improve this code so that its variable name is output and also their values in a CLI oriented way. In a CLI. Yeah, let me see. F strings. Yeah, okay, let's go with this. So this is going to be F, long trade, extra information. Debug, extra information. And down here we should have the same thing, but this is a short trade, so stop loss, take profit, and current price. Yeah, that's right. So temporary debug, extra information for trades, trade stop loss information. I don't know how to put this thing. So now we can reset again staff. So I want to really be sure that the problem is later on, that the problem is not from this method here. So we run the APA daemon and we run each one of those so that we can have more chances that this does something that, you know, that it trades a limit order. Let's see what the hell does Bitcoin with all of this. We don't know. So, yeah. Maybe we can take a look at the run log thing. So we have the low volatility symbols. We are going to get the first attempt to trade, which is going to be skipped, and then we are going to be able to get this temporary trade, stop loss, and take profit information when we do we do this stuff. So let me just ask, you know, Gemini, if the current price, if any of this ensures that the current price is between the two. So given the method below, given the method below, does it ensure that is higher than a stop loss and lower than take profit in a long trade? Is lower than the stop loss and higher then whatever in a short trade. So let's put the thing here. Because I don't know, I think that there's something wrong in here, but I'm not sure. So let's see what Google Gemini says. So based on the logic provided in your method, here is the breakdown of how those price relationships are handled. First of all, long trade, is current price bigger than the stop loss and less than take profit? Current price is bigger than the stop loss. Yes, this is strictly enforced. The code explicitly checks if current price is less or equal than the fifth retrace long. Since fifth stop side conf is a multiplier in row score, the current price is not above the stop loss. The store score will effectively rejecting the query. Okay. If the current price is less than the take profit, no, this is not strictly enforced. The take profit is calculated as, so we are enforcing that the current price is bigger than the stop loss. Okay. So the current prices must be less than the take profit. No, this is not strictly enforced. The take profit is calculated at this thing here, while the fifth sum conf penalizes the score if the price is above this thing. It is a soft penalty multiplier, not a hard rejection. It is mathematically possible for current price to be higher than the calculated take profit while still returning a positive score. This is what's wrong in here. So short trade is current price less than the stop loss and greater than take profit. So current price, yes, this is strictly enforced, similar, okay, but this one is not strictly enforced. Recommendation. If you want to show the trade only fires when there is room to run toward the target, you should add a hard check before the return statement. So if the current price is higher than the take profit, you reject it. I mean, that's what we were thinking about. That this didn't work as expected. So maybe we need to have a minimum stop loss or whatever, because how this is done, FIP retrace long. I mean, there's a minimum stop loss somewhere, isn't it? This thing here. So we are asking for a minimum stop loss of 1%, isn't it? So if the distance is less than this, then then we don't like it. So we want to have the same thing done with take profit. That way we ensure that this is going to work as expected. So yeah, that's what we are going to be doing. Hard coded minimum, that way it's the same thing, and hard coded take profit requirement, minimum take profit requirement. So this is going to be take profit. I mean, we are sort of doing a ratio of you know, 1-to-1 here. I mean, more than 1-to-1. Okay, so yeah, let's ask Gemini to generate this thing. Adapt the code for take profit instead of stop loss. Bum, 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 bum. So long top calculation, fifth extension long, fifth retrace long. I mean, the take profit. Let me see. Yeah, what's the... So I know that this is a stop loss, but do we have any idea of what's going to be the take profit? Because right now... Yeah, it's this thing here. Early low plus whatever. Maybe there's no need to do any of this. Early low. Early low. Yeah, I guess that somehow was current price. I guess I can set this thing at the very top, because why not? And then so this could be something like take profit target. It's going to be this thing here, and then later on we can just say take profit target in here. So we need to do the same thing for the other one. So let's copy this thing at the very top into here, I guess. So take profit target, this one here. Which I maybe need to rethink regarding all of the stuff that, you know, why is this, why do we have this thing about 893? Why isn't it anything else? I don't know. I mean, we have some fifth retracement thing that we are using, which is this one here. And this is also hard-coded, and I think that we have Fibonacci from state somewhere else, but I don't know where the hell is that. So for now, what we have done is, you know, have a mandatory minimal take profit, and we have take profit target, which we replace here, and we have a take profit target, which we change here. So this is not exactly the same thing, and now we should be able to take a look at what Google Gemini gave us and just adapt it. So So once we have the take profit target, we can do the long take profit check. So it's the take profit target minus the current price divided by the current price. This is the distance. So if the distance is less than the mandatory minimum take profit percentage, which is up here, hopefully 1%. If it's not the case, then we don't do anything. Take profit to tight long, whatever, and this is the distance. Yeah, okay, so the same thing should be done in the other place, isn't it? So if we go here, we should have this thing here, and we are going to ask Gemini to convert it. So adapt the code for take profit instead of stop loss. So okay, so yeah, this is the other way around, but it's yeah, so short take calculation here. So now, so current price less take profit. So wait a minute, is there a space there? Why would you put a space there? Oh my god, this is very big. Yeah. Let's put everything together. Mandatory min take profit. So once we have this, take profit to tight short. That way we can have this thing about having 0.893. So it was not the stop loss the problem, it was always the take profit. So what's the minimum that we want to have? I don't know. Let's do this like this. So ensure minimum take profit. Okay, and now we're going to just ask for 50%, and that's it. So it should be something like this. 0.50. So this should be TP and SL minimum is 0.15, and hopefully now we can revert this commit here that shows the information. Sorry, this is not right. Hopefully it likes this thing. Yes, it does. So here we still have these errors regarding this and that. So let's cancel everything into here. So now we are not going to have so many trades. So let's update the code so that we can just use it. And now let's see what happens with the new code. And I guess that yes, that we are not going to have so many trades, but if we have trades, we will have a minimum of 0.50% stop loss or whatever. So we will see how it goes, because currently we are not dealing with limit orders. So the idea is to deal with limit orders, but we will see. In any case, I would like to refactor a bit, because right now we have this debug temporary thing that it actually not needed. So maybe we can create a branch from here, which is going to be limit orders 2, and we can cherry pick into it this and this. Sure, a minimum take profit and the other one. So limit orders 2. I usually do this with rebase, but given that this is limit orders 2, given that this is not so difficult to do, so it should be fine. So right now, if we check limit orders 1 and limit orders 2, it's the same thing, and right now we are in limit orders 2. So yeah, let's cancel everything and let's go and use limit orders 2 so that we are in the right place. So we go to older commits, so that what the hell is this? We go to older commits, okay, and we go to older commits. So now I should be able to use limit orders 2, limit orders 2, and so on. Limit orders 2 and limit orders 2. So we can run the API daemon here, and all of these scripts can be run at the same time, which hopefully we will have some trades which we won't be trading. Yeah, limit orders 2. So going to push this thing, and I'm going to edit the video so that you can have limit orders 2. Python questions are welcome. Any other question, actually? Okay, so so now we need to wait for these trades to do something. While we do that, we can work on handling the limit order. So we already had a conversation for this, and we will see how it goes. Yeah. So trade logic. Where the hell do I have? Improve. Okay, so here it is. So this is where I explained that this are place trade and stop and place trade method. We are working on this and that. These are the methods and so on. You know what I mean? So I ask Gemini to help me design a new architecture. So I asked this morning. So it already answered me that so we should be having a deployment and then a reconciliation, which is you first place the limit orders and then you reconcile them. So place train stops should only focus on getting the order on this change book. So look at that. We skip take profit stop loss because we'll bind them once filled. It's not true. I want to do that. So we just get the opening order and then place trend position. It's just saving these pending orders. And then it proposes me to use a new method named reconcile orders. So it should be run every few seconds or whatever, and it should be checking what happens with the pending orders. It also tries to place a take profit stop loss band, which sometimes happens, sometimes works, sometimes does not work, and move this into active positions. And then we can update the position, we can delete the pending order, and so cancel the order is not if it's not filled in 1 hour. Yeah. So it says that this is better because of resilience. So if your bot crashes after placing the limit order, but before it fills the pending order statement, ensures that you don't lose track of that money. No blocking. Yeah, so it's not doing a time sleep waiting for a fill. And you win the take profit using the actual fill price and the actual position ID generated by the exchange. So let's see how we implement all of this. So for now we don't have anything shown here in the different scripts that we are running. So let's try to work on this limit order stuff, which I'm not sure if it's a good idea to have the reconcile orders somewhere else. So so maybe we need to rewrite something else before doing any of this, because yes, right now he's asking us to have this reconcile stuff and so on, place trading stop. But what we actually use is something different. So let me see. Let me see if I can understand what's going on here. So let's go to the main.py program. So there's this main loop which asks for the active symbols and then tries to resume the cycle if there's active symbols. So we would need to do this with both the positions and both the orders. You know what I mean? So this tries to start a new cycle, which is also done here. So a start new cycle, it's getting the active symbols. Yeah, so these active symbols are the ones that these are actually positions. So we have position for long trades, position for short trades. So resuming cycle with long symbols and short symbols. We update the contract sizes. We update the mean prices increments because that's something that we use. And this is what happens when you don't resume. You want to be getting so clear positions. You want to get all of these symbols in here and do that and that. And so yeah, handle case where no symbols are selected, no valid symbols, skipping cycle. Yeah. So the way this works is that if there is no positions in here and we are not resuming, we need to update the train stops for the symbols and place all the positions. That's how it works. So what we are checking is the state positions for each one of the symbols that we have saved here. So basically we need to attempt to check the orders, and then once we have checked the orders, we just trade with them. So yeah, too many changes in one go for me to undertake, but that's why we have these LLMs stuff. So maybe we should start with you know, DB. So we have some DB stuff around here. No, we don't. So we have somewhere DB positions, DB noun symbols. So DB positions. Okay, so here we have positions, call update position, insert into load positions, clear, get active symbols. So this is going to be get active positions. So we're going to fix this thing here, and then we will see how it goes, because otherwise get active symbols. So we just want to do something like get active symbols. It's going to be get active positions. So this is going to be done in here and in here. So positions, db positions, and main.bi. So get active positions is renamed to get active positions. Nice. So okay, so this is, I don't remember the name. Return active symbols, active positions. This is db positions .pi. This is position.pi. C code below. So the question is clone and rewrite is as db orders.pi. So that we can persist orders according to your suggested architecture. Clone and rewrite. Give me something that I can drop in and use. Oh, hopefully. Okay, so to implement the synchronous architecture, we need a way to track orders that are placed but not yet filled. I have rewritten your logic into dborders.pi. This new model introduces a pending orders table. It stores the metadata callback side contracts necessary. Why the hell? Is it going to be using, okay, db path. Pending orders table. It stores the metadata callback side contracts necessary to complete the position setup once the exchange reports a field status. That's a good idea to have. Save pending order, this thing and that. Load pending orders, delete pending order, get all pending by symbol. So the PID versus order ID in your order system. So PID like long zero was the primary key. In a limit order world, the change order ID is the only unique truth until a field happens. I've stored your PID as a column so you can map the field order back to your internal logic. Okay. Make sure that your state.pi main entry initializes state pending orders like this. So in place trend positions, call this thing orders db save pending order. Your main loop code once startup implement the reconciliation loops that iterates and the new. Okay, so we need to be working on dborders.py. So let me write this down real quick. Let me see. db orders used as suggested by Gemini. Then integrate it step by step. Okay, so 1 second please. So yeah, let's just end the stream here. Apparently I need to go, and so yeah, what's happening here with statistics? I'm getting people, then it's been removed. I don't know. So yeah, so the next day we're going to start to work with dborders.pi in order to persist the pending orders from the exchange, and so that way we will be able to handle all of this. And I can show you this thing here, where you know the very first attempt. Oh my god, the very first attempt. Okay, let me see. This has worked. I mean, not the same way, but if I'm not mistaken, oh look at that, it's not waiting for 2 minutes in order to do some stuff. So this is sort of working, and we have been lucky to see it. Hopefully I can see this thing in here, and I can see the limit order. Oh my god, what are we going to do? This is not properly done. Let's try to log in. I want to see how the take profit limit order is working. Let me see. What the hell is this? BTSE? Yeah. This thing. So, if we go to Gunfire 1 and we search event avalanche, is this? I don't know. If we search event Abantis, if we search Abantis, we should see here 2 trades, but this is because it doesn't know what it's doing. So the actual trade is this one here. So a trade, so you can see, okay, so order fully transacted, the 3 contracts. So now we have 2 different, so there's the stop loss and so on. So it's basically the same order, but it's too much of it. So right now this is a 0.78% stop loss, but what we actually want to happen is that it reaches the take profit here on the top. So one of these is stop loss. Yeah, and so I guess that, look here, there's the same thing and nothing else. So yeah, in any case, I'm going to cancel this thing. I know that everything else has the proper take profit stop loss, so I don't care that I don't check any of this in this change, and I'm very happy because I will be able to check, you know what I mean. I will be able, when I implement the limit orders thing, I will be able to check live this stuff to see how it goes. So yeah. So yeah. So now we actually want this to go up. So I guess that we have seen this green candle going up, and we have thought that this was going to go up. But at least now we have the take profit stop loss. We have a minimum, you know, which we didn't have before. So it's 0.73 and 0.94. So it's pretty nice ratio, if you ask me. Let's get the ratio, and so the ratio is in here, and we have a ratio of 122. I like this ratio. So at least we have found out, you know, some trade that probably works, because if you take a look at the history here, you can see how everything is losing. So I would like to see that this closes and we have a win finally. We will see how it goes. Yeah. So that's what we want to do. We want to check that this works as expected. So. Are we going to get a take profit or not? That's a very good question. Let's move this here so that we can see. So if you zoom enough, you can see how there's an arrow around here that shows you how this is moving. I wonder if it's seen better in non-night mode. Yeah, I don't know. But look at that, look at this. I think this trade is going to work as expected. So some of the trades will be lost because the current price is not going to be, you know what I mean, current price going to be lower or whatever. But yeah, other than that, it should be quite fine. So this is the 0.8093 thing. So the idea is that if you take a look, I think it was the latest 50 candles, and so I don't know where the hell is this. So it's something like this. Maybe I should be using the other one, the trend base extension thing. So yeah, so this is a bit of the idea. So in 0893, which I guess is around here, you can get you get the take profit. So I guess this is something like this. Yeah, so let's see what happens in here. So I'm not sure what happened before when this failed, because it tried to do the same trade again, isn't it? The order has been rejected. Yeah, that makes sense. So I don't know, maybe I'm going to just, you know, turn this on and hope for the best, and hopefully this works as expected. So APA daemon, yeah, let's open this. I mean, there's going to be more requests than what it's needed, but anyway, you know what I mean. I could log in on the other ones to see this one here working as expected, I guess. It's mostly the same thing. So let me see. So if I go here and I change to Gunfire 2, okay, we are already in Gunfire 2. Okay. So yeah, so take profit is the same value. Yes, it is. Stop loss is slightly different, but you know. And oh, look at that. So the entry price is the same one. The only thing that changes is the stop loss. That's interesting. Maybe the stop loss is based on how many margin do you use. So this is Gunfire 3, where it has not done any trade because it wasn't needed or whatever. This is Gunfire 4, nothing at all. And finally, this is Gunfire 5. I don't know. I think this is not working as expected. Let's just try to load this file, see what happens. What's going on here? Why this is not working as expected? So I open a new you know, any of this, and hopefully I can change. 1 second, please. So, trying to get the so Gunfire 5. Okay, we have a new Gunfire 5. Okay, nice. So let's trade in futures. And once in futures, let's switch the account to Gunfire 5. We are already there. Okay. So nothing here. So the only ones that have any trades are 1 and 2, and this has been a success. So we have finally won something. Not much, but something. 0.25 in here, and this should be something similar. 0.25. Yeah, so look at that. Asset management. And this is doing the same thing. Wait a minute. What the hell is this color then? What the hell is this? BTSE. Oh yeah. So I need to just open a new thread, and I will be able to use this, isn't it? So BTSE.com, and now we should be able to see our trades. Sub account, asset management, and here it is. So right now you can see how these ones have a little more of you know, of whatever, and now it's just going to wait 2 minutes before we try and see what happens. So we can have more time in order to do this dborders.bi thing, which we can add in, and it won't be any problem. It won't cause any problem because we are just adding it and we are not actually using it. So this is dborders.bi with the pending orders table. Yeah, for now we're not going to have the reconcile orders loop, so let's copy this thing and go into DB. So this is orders.py. Yeah. So let's copy like orders.py. I mean, again, we're going to have another orders because I know that there's another order. So there's the trading orders and there's the orders from the database. Yeah, look at that. So added pending order support. So I am wondering, maybe I did not need to enforce limit orders, but at the same time I prefer to have limit orders so that we don't pay so much commissions, so much fees. Yeah. So once we have this db orders.py, so it says, so there's this thing about pending orders, which is active positions thing, I guess. So pending orders. So how state.py. So this says that I need to be checking state.py. So instead of positions, which is what you usually would do, we are going to have pending orders, isn't it? So maybe it's worth taking a look at positions here. Yeah, too many places. Too many places. Positions DB. Okay, so anyway, so below positions we are going to have pending orders. So pending orders, and maybe in main.py we have something similar. I don't know. Let's take a look and search for positions. So look at that. Import db positions as positions db. We are going to need that. Look at this. Store positions, state.positions, whatever. So this is something that we need to be doing here too. So state pending orders, we save it. Is there anything else? Forget about all trades if we are starting a new cycle. So this is something that we need to be checking if this makes sense or not, but I think it makes sense. So you want to be forgetting about the pending orders, and this should be something like to do clear pending orders in the DB. Okay. And I think State.positions. I think we should be right. State.positions. Position depth, position. I'm looking for something that clears. Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, so right now we have main.py and state.py. So we already had add pending order support. We're going to do number 2. It's going to be the number 2. Later on we can squash if we want, but for now we're going to do it step by step. So, yeah. Do we have any new trades? It seems so. This is an event one too, apparently. Let me see. Are we going to have another event? Oh. Oh, look at that. It's almost the same trade. But this one seems is going to fail because the price is too low not to fail, isn't it? Yeah. I don't think this is going to win anything. But it's quite... So my question is, what the hell has happened here? So the stop loss is too tight apparently. So we have entered here, so yeah, we have entered in here. But is it because it thought, yeah, why the hell have we entered into this trade? Yeah, okay, so now we have a loss in here. So whatever we had lost in here, we have... Yeah, I don't think we have won anything with this, and I guess that here we have the same problem, isn't it? We had another one in here, or maybe not here apparently. Whatever the reason is, in run 2 it hasn't found anything to trade. I wonder if this is when it fails, it has saved it in the if this is something like it has saved it somewhere else, and no, new cycle with event, and I don't know why it has wanted to trade this thing here. So this would be something to be checking. So why the hell? Okay, so it's in here. So there's a green, and then you want to trade here, and somehow it goes down, and you lose the trade. Yeah. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. The idea is that the more that you must have more trades than anything. I mean, you have to have more winning trades than losing ones. You know what I mean? So we were trying to implement the pending orders stuff. So right now we have added the orders.py db file that creates all of this. Yeah, so basically we need to figure out what else we are doing in the main program regarding the pending order, I mean regarding the positions, and do the same thing with pending orders. So orders.py db, we're going to open it on the top, and let's go into main.py and see what the hell do we do exactly with this positions db thing. I want to know what the hell we are doing in here. So my question is, should I... Yeah, no, we're going to work with limit orders. That's going to be much better, if you ask me. So if you resume, you get the active symbols, which is the active pending orders. And then if you start a new cycle, you need to clear them, which is what you have here. And then you load the positions if whatever. Positions db init and active positions get active positions. Okay, look at that. So we have a lot of stuff to be doing regarding all of this. So first of all, we need to be importing orders. So db positions as orders. So this is orders db. Okay. Orders db. So active symbols. So this is orders db. So load pending orders. Yeah, that's what we actually want to do. Load pending orders, and we should have, so 359, we should have on the main top, on the main.py top, which I'm going to move to the right. So here on the top we should have pending orders or something like that, state pending orders, next to active symbols, isn't it? Or maybe not. Maybe active symbols are just here and that's it. So I think that active symbols are not used anymore anywhere else. So yeah, we are exactly in the same line. So let's call this thing pending orders and let's get with it. So positions db, this is going to be clear positions of this symbol. So this needs to be orders db. And is there a clear... Wait a minute, this is not what I wanted to modify. So there should be delete pending order, which is clear positions with a symbol. So delete, no. This is with an order ID. I actually need something that uses the order. So clear positions. Apparently it has not replicated the positions.py properly. So clear positions. I mean, it's not very complicated, if you ask me. Clear positions, so clear pending orders. It should not be as difficult as it sounds. So clear pending orders. pending orders. And so this is pending orders, and that's it, I guess, because it's using DB path, which I guess it's whatever status of all of this. So clear pending orders is the one that we want to be using here. Okay, let's keep going on and see what happens, what we find out later on. So once we do all of this, we want to load pending orders of these positions here. So if symbol not in state positions, then this is empty. What the hell is this? Active symbols. I mean, is this used anywhere? Resume cycle. Boolean. Okay. Resume cycle. So you resume a cycle if there's something. Yeah. Let me try. We are missing the positions DB from upwards, where we have to deal with this thing. I mean, this one has been done, but not this one in here. So let's not forget about this. So what I want to be doing here is to have active symbols here, which is not being used, and then having pending orders here. So it's get pending orders. So load pending orders. But pending orders, yeah. I mean, they must be active, but yeah, load pending orders. So resume cycle should be any of the two. So either Boolean active symbol or Boolean pending orders. So if any of the two has anything to show, then we are going to resume the cycle. So that's, and this should be all orders DB, yeah, like this, not pending orders. So if we have either active or pending orders, then we resume the cycle. Nice. So what the hell are we going to do here? So if symbol not in the state dot positions, then we remove it. State dot positions. So basically that's what it is. So we need to do the same thing with the pending orders. So if symbol not in a state pending orders, then a state pending orders symbol is empty. That makes sense. And then here we'll do a lot load positions of whatever, which I guess that it reads stuff and put it. So loads positions. Yeah, this is saving, this is putting stuff in the state.positions. That's why you can later on check it. So I guess that you are supposed to be doing exactly the same thing. So positions DB, load pending orders, get all pending by symbol thing. And this is orders DB. Load, not get, but load. Load pending orders. So I'm seeing that some of the stuff it has not been done properly. So load positions is like give me all of the positions from here and so Google Gemini limit order. Can you also rewrite this thing here so that it's used in db orders.pi? Because central tracker should focus on learn and unify it. Why it continues to load pending orders symbol known. Yeah, so I guess that I can use load pending orders which already existed here. And given that it has symbol known, look at that, where we filter by symbol. So it's load pending orders. So load pin whatever. So load pending orders, and I filter by symbol and I put them here. So probably some custom logic, some logic tailored to pending orders. Pending orders, okay, so wait a minute, I need to save something somewhere in here. So status hit diff. Oh my god, I need to remove a lot of stuff. So clear pending orders, yeah, okay. Let me try to fix this thing. So yeah, there's a space here and also another one here probably, and then another one here. So if I retest, okay, I like this, what I see. db orders main.pi, added pending order support number 3. Yeah, so I guess we can push this as limit orders too. So what else do we need to be taking a look at? We don't know. Maybe we can take a look at all of these. So there's this reconcile pending orders function that loops through these and moves them to active positions once they fill. Yeah, but it's not like a loop, but something that you need to be using sometimes. So yeah, we need to check when this happens. Uh, Look at that. No, there's no football. Okay, how this integrates into your logic. Check exchange. And now let's take a look at what else it was asking us to do. So you want to save this thing, and so the trailing stop only did the limit order, and then stop loss and take profit and so on was done later on. And then there's these reconcile orders, which, if you ask me, I don't know if this is good enough. Uh, Okay, so I have to end the stream here. Bye, Merry Christmas to everyone!